Hi, I'm Paul. Welcome to my messy workshop. If you have someone in your family that sews, stick around because we got a neat project for them. One of my daughters sews quite a bit, and I saw in Penn State Industries catalog that they have what's called a seam ripper. And all it is, it's a thing you turn, and on the end it has a little very sharp blade that you can use to rip out seams. This is all that's included in the kit. You get a barrel, couple springs, and the sharp knives that rip out the seams. The only thing that isn't included that you need is a block of wood. I've got a piece of maple here, and if you'll notice, on this side I've drawn some squiggly lines. I'm going to go over to the scroll saw and I'm going to cut along those squiggly lines. Then I'm going to take a piece of denim and I'm going to take super glue and I'm going to laminate that back together with the denim in the area that I've cut out. I'll clamp it up, let it dry. Then when I get that done, I have another side that has pattern on it, and I'll scroll saw that out. Again, I'll put denim in it, clamp it back together, and when it dries, I'll drill my hole, put my sleeve in, and well, you'll see as we go along. So next I'm going to be over at the scroll saw scrolling out these lines. Well, I've never done this kind of thing before, so this is a learning experience for both of us. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some super glue on one half of the mold or the blank. I had an old pair of painting pants that I cut the leg off, and I'm going to lay it in there, put some more super glue on, and then clamp it together. So that's how we're going to do it. So here we go. We're going to give her a try and see what happens. Okay, now we'll put the denim in. And I'll put some more super glue on the denim. Again, very liberally. All right. Now we'll put in fact, I'm going to put some more super glue on the other half of this just to make sure I got enough, because you can never have too much, I don't think. And I want to line up my halves the best I can. Okay, we're going to let that dry. Then I'll trim it up a little bit and we'll cut the other set of squiggly lines. Here's the completed blank. As you can see, the denim is all the way through it, and next I'm going to put it on the lathe with the Penn jaws so that I can drill the hole through it. After that's done, we'll insert the barrel and get it barrel trimmed and ready to put on the lathe. Well, I barrel trimmed, or I put my brass sleeve in my blank, and I barrel trimmed it to make the ends square. I have it mounted on a mandrel with the correct bushings for this project. I'm ready to turn. Now, one thing I'll warn you of right away is I am a terrible turner. So we'll probably get some laughs out of this, but I don't get enough practice to be a good turner. So here we go, I'll give it a try. The worst that can happen is I'll have to start all over. Well, I've got it round, and I've got the ends turned down about to where the bushings are. I got to take a little more on this end, but that's coming along. Now what I'm going to do is I want to make a concave at each end with a convex in the middle. So we'll work on that. Well, I've got it pretty well where I want it. So now I'm going to do some sanding, and we'll sand it through a couple grits, and then we'll see about finishing it. All right, I'm going to put a CA finish on it. So I think the first thing I better do is slow the lathe down, and I'll get all my stuff together. Now we're going to try putting a CA finish on this, and we'll see what happens. This is new to me too, so. Okay, I think I'll put about 4 or 5 coats on there, and then we'll start sanding again. Well, I put on 6 coats of CA glue, and then I use my micro mesh through 12,000, and then put some plastic polish on it, and boy is it nice and smooth. So the next step is to put it together. There's the completed blank, all finished. And since honesty is the best policy, the reason I didn't show all the finishing is because my battery died in my camera. So sorry about that, but I put a CA finish on it. I sanded it to 12,000. Then I used a polish on it, and it came out really nice. I'm really happy with the way it came out. The next step is to take these springs and roll them up without kinking them and insert them and push them in there all the way. Then you take one of the ends and you use that to push it down in. And that holds the ends in place. There's one end. Okay, there's the other end in. And there is the completed project. And these ends are removable, and they just turn around and store in the handle. And there it is. This was a really fun project. I would do this again in a second. That the way the denim came out in the handle was really nice. I'm really happy with the way that came out. And this is a great project. It's relatively easy, and it's not real expensive, and it just makes a great project for a gift for someone that you know that sews. Well, that brings an end to another fun project at Paul's Messy Workshop. I sure appreciate your tuning in. I'd like to thank Bob over at RJB Woodturner. I was watching one of his videos the other day, and he used the denim process on a pen blank. It came out really nice. So I thought I'd give it a try on this project, and I'm really happy with the results. This is a nice, easy project to practice your turning on. You're only dealing with a piece of wood that's about 3/4 by 3/4 by about 3 inches long. If I can do it, anybody that's learning how to turn can do it. Again, I'd like to thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe, that way you get notification of all the new videos that I put out. If you would, leave me a comment. I read and reply to all my comments. Give me a thumbs up if you thought it was a good video, or if you didn't think it was very good, give me a thumbs down. But if you're going to give me a thumbs down, would you please leave me a comment telling me why, so that I can use that to improve my videos on my channel. Also, you could share the video, and I'd appreciate that. So until next time, I think I'm going to have to clean up my messy workshop because it's pretty bad. So until next time, thanks for watching.